Independent Senator and Attorney-at-Law Deale Lee says stricter disciplinary measures are coming for St. Lucian attorneys who breach ethical codes. Lee, in an interview with the press outside Parliament on Tuesday, explained that the legal profession demands the highest ethical standards. He stressed that lawyers who act unethically will face consequences. These changes stem from recent amendments to the Legal Practitioners Act. A key aspect is the increased involvement of the courts in disciplinary proceedings.
The Bar Association doesn't have any disciplinary powers. Those powers lie in the disciplinary committee, which is a separate body, and complaints are heard by them, they are processed, they're dealt with. There have been recent amendments to, again, the Legal Practitioners Act, which allows the court now to have a more involved role in disciplining practitioners who are not basically upholding the highest ideals or ethics of the practice. So what happens now, the power they have now, is to refer, the disciplinary committee can now refer matters to the court where we believe that there's necessary to either suspend or to revoke an attorney's membership of the bar.
Senator Lee, who is also a practicing lawyer, had a word of advice for colleagues.
Legal profession is a noble profession. It's always said so because it is based on the highest ideals. If you are upholding the ideals and the ethics of the practice, there'll be no issues in terms of acting in manners that are contrary to the interests of your clients, because it requires that at all times you act in the best interest of your clients. So persons who are not acting in such a manner, to put it colloquially, need to check themselves because changes are coming and it's going to be stricter in terms of the way that the regulations and the ethics of the practice are enforced against them.
Previously, the disciplinary committee could only issue reprimands or award compensation. The new amendments empower the courts to implement harsher penalties, including suspension and disbarment.
How soon are those changes going to come?
As I said, the amendments have been made. It's expected that the court will begin taking up some of these matters shortly. I can't give you a timeline.
What are some of the new recommendations or penalties we're looking at?
So again, the penalties, right now the disciplinary committee, for example, can award certain levels of compensation. They can issue reprimands. But in terms of suspension or termination, or disbarment, they don't have that power. So now the court is going to take up that role. They've always had the power. The court has always had that power. But there was a slight disconnect between the disciplinary committee and the court and how the process was supposed to operate. So that has been ironed out now. And the expectation is that you will see more strict discipline being taken against attorneys who do not adhere to the rules.
Lee believes this will strengthen the legal profession in St. Lucia. Lucia Alfred, HTS News Force.